Hello, Namaskar. I hope you're all doing good. So it's been a while that I've not done a long reading. I mean, I have done, but I have not uploaded because it was in parts and I could not upload it. So it was very annoying. Anyways, I hope the phone doesn't overheat and I can complete the reading, but we're going to try to keep it short. So, well, I see that you have worked a lot. I see that you were creating a garden of your own. You plowed your land. You fertilized your own land. You made your own fertilizer. You did not go and ask someone out there to give you. Okay, these are just examples. Okay, you need to be able to relate it with what I'm talking. So you did not ask for anybody for help. Maybe nobody helped you. So who would you ask if no one's trying willing to help you? So you went out and you made your own fertilizer. You learned how to make your own fertilizer. So it looks like you have taken a long time to do all these things. And in the process of making your own fertilizer, so how do you make it? For example, I'm not really visible, so let's just have it here. So how do you make your own fertilizer? You collect all the waste, right? All your emotional debris, all your wounds, all the dressings that have come from the wounds, all the blood that has dried off, and every emotion that you do not need, every feeling that you do not need, you have scraped it out literally, and you have collected it in a bucket, and then you watered it and you put it into the soil as a manure. So you kind of let go it and gave it to the universe, because soil it's like the universe, right? All the five elements. So whoever you give it to, it goes back to the universe. So it was like you gave it to the universe and you said, just do it, do whatever you want, just take it, I don't know what to do with this. And the universe made a wonderful fertilizer with it, made a manure with it. Now the universe gave you a manure, but you do not know what to do it, so it taught you. So it gave you a desire to have some fruits of your own. And then you also had some seeds here and there lying around within yourself. You had some skills here and there that you didn't really work upon, but you knew you had those skills. So, with those seeds and with the manure, the universe taught you how to plow your land, how to make your land ready, how to sow the seeds, how much distance to keep, and what to do, and how much to water, and when, and why not. And now, after such a long period of healing yourself, working on yourself, taking care of yourself, and giving yourself everything that you require, taking also in the meanwhile, like, a lot of people will come with you, right, to test you, to see if you really have moved on. Like, people you have moved on from will really test you. Have you really moved on? Are you still going to let me take control of your life? Are you going to still let me give a little bit of yourself? But you did not. Let me turn on the light. Maybe it got too dark in the middle, and then you had to seek for some light, and you finally had to ask. Yep, it's bright again. So maybe in the process also it got a little darker and you kind of were feeling lost. But the universe turned out the lights, and just enough for you to see yourself. Not too bright, not too dark, but just enough for you. And now you can see yourself. Now you understand yourself. Now you know what fruits you have sown. Now you know how you are going to reap the rewards. Now you know how many fruits are there, which fruits are there, if you really want them, if you do not want them. You have a clear understanding of all of these things. And after you have understanding of all of these things, the universe is sending you. Oh my. Yeah, such strong wind. So the universe is asking you to accept some more love. Okay, the universe is like, okay, let's not stop here. Now that you've done so well, let's do a little more for you. Ayo, it has gotten so crazy. I really hope you guys can see me. Okay, anyways, whoever wants to see the video will see it. I'm not moving now. Right. So yeah, so the universe says, okay, let me give you some more. Now that you already have your fruits, let me send you someone who you can share it with. So there is going to be some kind of collaboration. There is going to be some kind of opportunity for you. Let's say you sowed and you made apple. Okay, you got apples now, and you got peaches, you got pears, some fruits. Okay, and you were just eating them raw and you were enjoying it. It was so good eating the fruits raw. But now the universe is sending someone who knows how to make marmalade, how to make applesauce, how to make orange squash, and all these things. But they do not have the original, real fruits like that you have sown. So the universe gives you an opportunity to come together and create a symphony. Like, oh look, they're like intertwined together. So the universe says, I'm going to give you an opportunity to come together and create a symphony like you never thought. Like, I was just watching some videos of, am I audible? This is so noisy. Ah. It's raining. It's not raining, it's pouring. It's pouring heavily. So maybe the love, the blessings are. Radha, udhar! The blessings are coming to you like this, like crazy, crazy. It's not coming in just a little bit. No, it's going crazy all over the place. You are going to be drowning in love. You are going to be drowning in admiration and drowning in self-care and I don't know what not, opportunities and stuff like that. And yeah, when I spoke about this intertwined opportunity, what came to my mind is, have you seen those ice skaters? I think the Japanese, I think they are Japanese ice skaters. It's a couple, Riku or Ryu something. I am not sure. I don't remember the name. I have been watching a lot of ice skating these days. Okay, there are also some solo skaters from Russia which are who are incredible. Alexandra Trusov, Sasha. I think I'm taking their names correctly. No offense, but they're amazing. But I'm talking about a union. You get an opportunity to do a symphony alone and to do it together. You get the opportunity to do both, and by God's grace, you have the knowledge and the skill to do it in both ways. Let's see. Okay, this is what I knew. Let us see what the message says now with the cards, right? Why am I so dark? Why is there no light, man? Anyways, it's not necessary to be able to see everything. Oh, yeah, this is also another message, that it's not necessary to be able to see everything sometimes. Sometimes it's okay to be able to see a little bit and then walk into it and then explore what comes. If you know everything beforehand, what's the fun of doing it? Is it fun? It's not. So tell us, whoever's watching it, what do you want to tell them more about? Okay, they're saying you're gonna enjoy, you're gonna be having fun, like bells ringing everywhere, and having desserts and Christmassy, yeah, evenings, and you're gonna be celebrating a lot of celebrations, not a little bit. And they are also going to be with you when you are in your lows, not just when you are doing good. They're going to be with you when you are, let's say, you're moving out. They're going to be with you to help you move out, even if they don't really know you very well. Just out of a gesture, kind gesture, they're going to help you move in. They're going to help you arrange your furniture. They're going to help you understand the whereabouts and help you understand how to use the transport system. They're going to help you understand the alarm system, etc. Whatever is required. Oh my god, I've taken a lot of cards. It is pouring. Oh my cards, please don't fly away. Wait. Okay, too many cards. And I need to show you. Look at that. Do you see how crazy it's hazy? Because that is how heavily it's raining. Let's see. The universe asks you to have faith. Have faith. This is how it is. Very, very disturbing. पिल्लू ते खायचं नाहीये. पिल्लू. बाप रे, my children. So the universe asks you to have faith and keep walking without. रमा, आता मार खाशीला तू. रमा ते खायचं नाहीये. She eats these unnecessary things and then she'll puke. Midnight we have to wake up and do all these things then. Huh? Rama? खायचं येते, खायची गोष्ट होती ती. हा हा, आता सॉरी बोलायला आली. करायचं कशाला मग असं? खाली बस. एनिवेज, have faith, have faith, have faith, have faith that everything is going to be fine. Ha mama, ha mama, that everything is going to be fine. She just wanted to check if we're good. Are we good? Are we good? You were yelling at me. Hey, are we good? White way! You are going to be unveiling your powers. You are going to be unveiling. Maybe you already know that you've got certain abilities, but you have never used them. So, this opportunity, this collaboration, this movement, this catastrophic blessing, sorry, it is going to help you see what an amazing person you are. It is going to help you see that you have had it all along. It was all about being able to see, but you just never saw it. Why? Because you were too busy maybe cleaning their puke. Because maybe you were too busy cooking for yourself 2 a.m. Or maybe you were busy thinking about how am I going to do this next thing. Oh wow, you are going to be very intuitive. You have worked on your intuitive abilities, and those intuitive abilities are going to help you guide the way, because it asks you to close your eyes and have faith. It needs some other way for you to be able to see, right? This other way to see is the intuition, the third eye. It guides you better than nobody else, better than nothing else on earth, right? Then it asks you, you're protected. It doesn't ask you, sorry. It's telling you that you're protected. You do not need to fight anybody now. You do not need to fight yourself. Maybe you were at war with yourself. Oh, I love this thing. I love this thing. I would love to have this thing. That it says that maybe you were in dual mind. Maybe suddenly it's cleared. I just spoke about clarity and suddenly it's all clear. It's all clear. The haze is gone. So it says that you're protected. You do not. You know how to fight. You have learned how to fight. You know how to use your sword. You know how to use your guns and your pistols and your weapons. But you are not going to need it because you are protected. You're not going to be at war even with yourself. You might have been at war with yourself for a very very long time, very often, and that is going to end. That is going to end. Take me within a day or two. That is going to end. Take me. I don't know why I'm saying within a day or two. Something is happening in a day or two. I don't know. I keep saying it. I really hope it happens for everybody. You don't need to fight, even to yourself. You don't need to fight even your own thoughts. Let them just be. It's going to give you a lot of clarity. Your intuitive abilities, your faith is going to give you this ability that you never thought. You are going to grow into your skills that you never knew you could, just based on your feeling. Because you feel like doing something, you must do it. That is your intuition talking to you. They say, right, the gut. The gut is nothing but the intuition. They're asking you to be with yourself. Okay, I hear that you are going to get very busy, that you are going to receive a ton of opportunities, and life is going to be crazy for you. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to have a lot of people you could enjoy with. You're going to have a lot of people you could really share your secrets with, who would keep them safe, who would make you feel safe, who would make you feel seen and understood and admired and existing, and you would love to exist around those people. But you need to have time for yourself. Do not get too indulged. Do not get so involved that you forget yourself. Do not forget where you have come from. Do not forget how much you have worked to be able to reach here. And what was the main ingredient to be able to reach there? Silence and solitude. So it is asking you to ditch anything else but not your solitude. You must have at least 2 hours in a day all for yourself with no disturbance, no distractions, no mobile phones, no noises, no music, nothing, nothing. Just you, just you. And the last card is the Mirror Guardian. It says, you are going to see how much you have grown. Maybe you do not see how much you have grown. Maybe that was creating a conflict within yourself. Maybe that was creating you to go into war with yourself because of the contradiction, because you could not see yourself, because you thought of yourself to be something else, but the real you is somewhere else. Like, you thought you live in Mumbai, but you were actually living in, let's say, Rajasthan, and you didn't reach Rajasthan. You didn't know when you got on the train, when you got on the flight, and when you reached there. You just don't know about these things. you are going to receive that clarity. You are going to be able to see into who you have become, why you have become. You are going to receive this communication from the universe, or from your highest self, or from a god, whatever you want to call it. That is going to make you even wiser. And the moment you clear this duel with yourself, the moment you clear your own conflicts, you are receiving the opportunities. And I mean the next moment. Let's say tonight, if you sit with yourself and with an intention that you want to clarify your thoughts, you want to clarify all the doubts you have in your mind about whatever things, and you want to have a clear ground, a stable standing, and you switch off your phone and everything, and the moment you get some clarity, you still don't bother to pay attention to your phone. Okay, if you really are into the meditation, you're not going to bother you with your phone. And then you see something happening, and then you see a message popping up, or an email, or you see something coming up on your phone that just gives you a confirmation. And it is happening for whoever is watching it. Whenever you're watching it, it is happening for you within days, I mean. Unless you delay it unless you delay it by getting involved in distractions, by getting involved in indulging behaviors, into binge watching or eating at midnight, or there's a way to do sadhana, that you must have your empty stomach when you're doing your sadhana. When you're sitting for meditation, you should have at least had your meal 3 hours before, and nothing in between. Like water and some kind of watery juices are fine, but nothing solid. So if you're going with these things and then doing your sadhana and all those things, bang on, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. You've become unstoppable, and there's nothing that is going to stop you. Even the haze has gone. Everything has gone, and it's beautiful evening sky again. This is how we started, and this is how we're ending. Whatever happens in the middle, it's not for you to think about. It's not going to bother you. It must not bother you. You have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful life coming in. I just got a message from someone. I and that's another confirmation that it is going to happen. It is happening for you real soon, and a lot of beautiful things. You're going to be taken as the wise one. Maybe you're going to love your own opinions. Maybe you're going to, I would suggest to have no opinions, but maybe you would like to sit with yourself. Maybe you would enjoy being in your own company, and that is a victory bigger than anything else. All right, it was a beautiful message. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you resonated with it, and I hope wherever you are, you're safe, you're fine, you're doing healthy, and you're focusing on yourself, and you're working on yourself and loving yourself. Take care.